Hello, friends. Okay, this week, make you your top priority. So when I say that, you are making yourself your top priority. Do I hear like a hell yeah? I'm on board with that. Or do I hear a ton of excuses? Like why? Why you can't? Well, I can't. I shouldn't. Or I couldn't possibly, right? There's too much to do, or so many people are depending on me, or how can I possibly do that when, the world around me is suffering or the people are suffering? How can I make myself a priority? So, I want you to take a step back and just ask yourself if you're putting too much, even self importance, on taking care of others, right? Or taking care of that to-do list, right? We get this, I'm busy. This busy has a stigma to it, right? Are you putting too much importance on the roles in your life? And in doing that, neglecting your needs, neglecting your desires, neglecting you. So prioritizing yourself, and I want you to listen really closely to this. Prioritizing yourself is not selfish, because that's what a lot of people think. I would be too selfish. There's too much to do. There's other people that need me. Okay? It's not selfish. Prioritizing yourself is crucial because in doing so, you put yourself in a position to give those people that you love or those tasks that you view as important, you give those people you love the best of you, not what's left of you. Because if we are continually giving, if we are putting so much importance on what other people need and we're neglecting our own self, I mean, we've all been there. We feel unappreciative. Eventually we feel resentful. And then we get overwhelmed, we get exhausted, and then we're not giving all of ourselves. We're just giving what's left of us. So today I'm here to remind each and every one of you that you are worth every ounce of energy you put into yourself. This relationship that we have with ourselves is the longest relationship any one of us are ever going to have in this lifetime. It is so important to nurture this relationship. Put yourself first, prioritize you. And I know that's something we have to kind of sit back and look at the bigger picture and say, okay, I keep saying no, I keep resisting putting myself first. I'll do it when, right? I'll do it when this gets done. And we have to stop doing that. We have to say, no, I am a priority. I'm making myself a priority. I'm going to take care of me first so I can give my work, or I can give these people I love the best of me. And in last week's blog post, I wrote about the spiritual mind versus the ego mind. Okay. And how to identify, or things that we can do so we can tune into that spiritual mind. So, kind of in a nutshell, self-love or self-nurturing or self-care is generated in our spiritual mind, right? But self-criticism, or those excuses, I'm not worth it, or I can't possibly put, or I shouldn't put, it's selfish to put myself first, all of that is generated, all those excuses are generated in the ego mind. So we want to learn how to shift into that spiritual mind. And it's not selfish. It's prioritizing ourselves, taking care of ourselves, nurturing the relationship with ourselves so that we can show up in the world in the best possible version of ourselves. So this week, I'm going to ask you to take those 4 A's and prioritize you. Okay, so what are the 4 A's? So I've written a blog on that before too, and I'll put it in today's link. So if you want to go a little deeper into the 4 A's, but it's basically Give yourself the 4 A's: attention, acceptance, appreciation, and affection. Okay, so don't look outside for those things. This is about nurturing the relationship with ourselves. Sure, you can give those 4 A's into the outer world, into the people you love as well. But first and foremost, it's this relationship with ourselves, right? So give yourself attention, right? Know that you're worth it. Put yourself first. Spend some time alone with yourself. Get to know what do I need to do to nurture me, prioritize me, and nurture this relationship with myself. So give yourself that attention. Okay. Then of course give yourself the acceptance. And this is most likely one of the hardest ones, right? Love and accept yourself, all parts of yourself, fully and completely. Okay, that's like a lifelong journey, that one, but bring some awareness. How can you accept yourself? How can you love and accept yourself fully? So acceptance. Okay, the third one, appreciate. Appreciate you. It's really wonderful when, the people that we do a lot for appreciate us. But if we're fully holding on to that, to think, okay, now I'm worth it, or now what I'm doing, now you get the energy that you need to give more when you get appreciation from the outer world. That's great to get it, but we got to appreciate ourselves. We got to know our own worth, right? So appreciate your body, appreciate your choices, appreciate the roles you play, appreciate your emotions. Like, take that time to truly appreciate you, right? There's power in appreciating ourselves. Okay. And then the last one is affection. Okay. And this is where a lot of that self-care comes in. Give yourself a hug, rub your own feet, right? Or go get a massage, book a massage, right? Meditate. This for me personally, affection, that's how I give myself the best affection, is meditate. That's time with me. That's time to nurture my spiritual mind. It's time to get in touch with, what my needs and my desires. Like sometimes we're like, I don't even know what that means to make myself a top priority because I don't do it enough. So meditating, coming into my heart space, what I need, right? This is again in meditation and in self-reflection. That's when I remind myself that I am worth it. Any energy that I put into myself, I get this clarity that, I know, then I'm showing up as the best of me, instead of exhausted and just what's left of me after giving. And I have to remind myself of this. So for me, that affection is in my meditation. It reminds me that how important that this is. Okay, let's tap this in, because tapping this in, actually, like the thumps that we do and moving our body, is another form of affection. It actually sums all of it up. Well, it gives us the attention, right? So let's start moving our body. Okay, and just as you start moving, because we start with this bounce, give yourself attention, like tune in. Attention, what am I feeling in my body physically, maybe mentally, the thoughts, what am I feeling emotionally? Just give yourself attention. Okay, and then there's that acceptance. Okay, well, I've got a little pain here. I've got some, things that don't feel good. I got emotions coming up. I don't like these thoughts that I'm thinking. And this is okay, acceptance. I'm going to accept every thought. I'm going to accept every ache, every pain. I'm going to accept and love and appreciate all of me, right? Anything that's coming up. And then there's that appreciation. I'm going to appreciate it. Let's just shake out whatever we're criticizing ourselves about, right? Well, no, I'm going to give myself that self-appreciation. All the good things about yourself. March it out. March it out. Okay, and then touch into the opposite leg. And I want you to start to think, well, what are some things that I appreciate about myself? Right? Maybe it is in those roles that I play, or maybe it is that ability to give myself some time and some space and to prioritize myself. Whatever it is, start to appreciate. List all the things that you appreciate about yourself. Good. Okay. And then we're going to tap in, like, oh, this is affection, right? Just touching in, tapping into your own self. Give yourself the affection. Tapping here. Let's go all the way down one leg, all the way up. Like, great, best form of affection is tapping into our own body. Maybe you've got an injury somewhere. Tap into that, right? Maybe it's your low back. This is a great way you can kind of, knock into it, slap into it, maybe rub, whatever you're feeling in your body, pain-wise, ache-wise, just tap into that. Maybe your knees bother you, right? Maybe your hips bother you. Maybe your low back bothers you. Maybe it's somewhere else. Maybe that digestive system. Just tap in. Give yourself the attention, the affection, and acceptance as you're tapping in. Okay, I'm not hating this sore knee. I'm just giving it a whole lot of love. I accept that it needs some of my attention. Okay? Rub, and then we're going to get into those 4 thumps. So let's tap underneath our eyes. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale. Oh, breath. That's one I forgot to say. That's one of those real important self-affection. Stop and breathe. Feed your body the oxygen, the chi, the prana, the life force energy that it needs. So deep breaths are a good form of affection for ourselves. And as we tap in under the eyes, we ground our energy into our body. Again, there's that attention. Press your feet into the floor. Feel yourself grounded. Okay, and then we're going to go into the K27 point. I like to cross my hands, but you do what feels right for you. This is the 27th point of the kidney meridian, and this gets all of our energy moving in the right direction. Okay, all of our meridians get in that direction of moving forward, which is exactly what we want for our organs to get the optimum attention and in the right direction. So our body communicates that we're tapping into the intelligence of our own body. Okay, so tapping here, getting everything moving in the right direction. Just bring your attention to that. That's one of the 4 A's. Bring your attention. Tapping in is the affection. Appreciate that intelligence of your body, right? Okay, and then tap in. Here it is, that heart center, that thymus, the thump of the heart space. This is about gratitude and what? Appreciation. One of the A's. Appreciate yourself. Appreciate your body. Appreciate those parts of yourself that you love, right? Really appreciate it. How about appreciating those parts of yourself you don't necessarily love? Because those are the areas that we can learn and grow about ourselves the deepest. Our greatest teachers are those areas of ourselves that we don't quite appreciate. So shift them into a learning opportunity. Appreciate all aspects of yourself. Okay, love and accept yourself fully and completely. And our last thump here is right underneath, go across the spleen points, and this just metabolizes everything. Bring it all in. Prioritize you this week. Give yourself the 4 A's. Don't look outward for it. Go inward. Make sure it's you top priority this week. Metabolize that in. So when I metabolize that in, my brain gets the message, my cells get the message, my emotions get the message. We're putting ourselves first this week. Good. Shake that out, and then I just like to cross it from one shoulder to the opposite hip. So that is the message this week, my friends. The message is to put yourself first. Know that that is not selfish, that in putting yourself first, you get to show up in your world as the best of you, okay? You are worth every ounce of energy you put into yourself. Repeat that, say that over to yourself. Know that nurturing this relationship yourself is top priority this week, right? Making yourself top priority. Give yourself the attention, the acceptance, the appreciation, and the affection. Namaste, my friends. You have the absolute best week taking care of you. Thank you.